Okay, episode 19 of me sitting down once a week to talk about life and business as a 26-year-old Australian who's currently in Mallorca, Spain. Welcome back to Monday Diaries. As always, this is a raw update. I thought I'd get creative today and sit outside. This is like 30 seconds from our place, and it's nice to be back in nature actually. So I'm going to try something different for this Monday Diaries episode, and I'm going to assist myself with things on screen. So right now, here are some key stats for Art of Mondays, which is the business I'm working on. Evan's actually behind the camera. He's my co-founder, and he's just coming for a stroll. So he's dropping by to see what I'm doing. So I don't know what I'm putting on screen right now, but I'm probably going to show how many applications we have, how many members we've accepted, the average revenue and age of the members, just to give you guys context. And then I'll add to this every week. So this is total, and you can see how things are progressing as we go. Also, here are some key stats for my personal brand growth, probably YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, I guess are the main three. And yeah, we'll see if that continues to grow. And I'm going to talk a little bit less about life just because I have a second video that I post each week that's more of a, I don't want to say a vlog, but it's kind of like more about what I'm doing during the week and probably a better description of what I'm doing. So check those out. But a very, very quick update. Obviously, I'm not in Australia right now. We are in Mallorca, Spain for most of the month. We're in a house of 10 guys, all building our own things online. Many of which I know already and are friends, and a couple of the guys, first time meeting them. And we're all just basically sharing everything, splitting all the costs. We're eating largely eggs and meat and just training hard and getting as much sun as we can and hiking and running. So yesterday we did a 11k trail run, and I say that not to impress you, but because that's the longest I've run probably in my life. And I like I like running and keeping active, but 11k's definitely hurt the old pins. But yeah, if you want to see a day in my life or a week in my life, I'll have it in the second video. But just for context, today is a Monday, so I'm a little bit late filming this. I should have filmed it previously. And basically sitting down and filming this, then I've got a couple of interviews with potential members. Evan and I sit down and do our level 10 meeting on a Monday. And then I'm pretty focused on just creative stuff. I'm going to do some more YouTube and see where the rest of the day takes us. Obviously, going to try train. We're going to sign up probably at the CrossFit gym in town, play some paddle. We've been playing paddle last couple of days. And yeah, we'll see what happens after that. But the format I wanted to try for this episode is breaking it down into little sections. So one of them being, what lessons did I learn last week? And a big one for me was doing ordinary things for extraordinary length of time. And this is something that, if you just repeat it in your mind, makes so much sense. Growing on YouTube, if you just keep showing up and posting once a week, twice a week for 10 years, it's inevitable, as long as you're learning, of course, it's inevitable that you will succeed in it. Same with any business model, same with pretty much anything that you do. The only caveat to that is if you're working on the wrong idea. I think that's very important. I think who you work with and what you work on is much more important than how hard you work. So pick the right thing and then just show up every single day. And it doesn't have to be sexy. It doesn't have to be extravagant. So that was a huge lesson for me. I think about there's common stats around the top 1% of podcasts that exist in the world are just ones that are posted more than, I forget the number, but it's like 50 podcast episodes. So all you have to do to be in the top 1% or 5% of podcasts in the world is show up 50 times. And that's such a hard thing for people to do. Same on YouTube, etc. So every time I've grown on social media, it's been after posting daily. Last year, I was in Portugal for a month. I had, 20,000 followers on Instagram. I'd had that for years. That was from ages ago and hadn't moved at all. And then I started posting every single day. I think I hit 28 out of the 30 days of that month. And I grew 30K in that month. So it's just the ability to show up and do ordinary things for extraordinary lengths of time, consistently over time. and that was a huge lesson for me. Art of Mondays will work because Evan and I are both willing to show up and do it for extraordinary length of time, regardless of how slow it feels. So our early members will become legendary when we look back on this from years to come. One more I'm going to give you lessons for this week. I was only going to do one, but small is powerful. I spoke to a YouTuber with a few million subscribers, and he asked how many members we had in Art of Mondays, and I felt like at first, sheepish, almost saying, "Oh, we got 20 people," and I was like, "Why do I feel off about talking about this small intimate community that we have?" Because that is like so powerful that we have 20 people and not 50 or 100 right now. The ability to grow slowly with the exact right people that you want and need inside of this community, make sure everyone's getting maximum value, is so worthwhile. So I think people try to go big and bad, and I've done that in the past too. I think I've with previous business, I thought a growing team was a metric of success, and we ended up with 13 people and $600 per year bill to pay them all, and we lost money, and it was because I thought bigger was better, which I don't think is true. I think small is powerful in most cases. Okay, so that's lesson of the week. Win of the week is consistency on YouTube. I've been every single week, and then now twice a week, and I've just been showing up, and I've been excited about it. I've been curious about it, and I've just been making videos and telling stories. So I'm going to keep that up. A challenge that I've had is probably just, especially being here in Mallorca, it's just focus, because there's distractions. There's 10 people in the house, all doing their own things, all with interesting conversations to be had. So, for me, for example, if I've got something I really need to get done, but there's distractions going on, it's kind of this little messiness, which I'm surrendering to. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think you can be flowy with it. But just when you choose to do something, be able to focus on that and block out the other distractions and commit to that for X period of time is definitely one to navigate while we're here. And one thing for you to ponder is you probably know the answer. You're just afraid to make the decision. So there's probably things, I'm sure you can think of something in your life right now that you've maybe been sitting on for a while, and you probably know what you need to do. You're just not willing to make that move. So I would encourage you to go and do that thing, make that move, and everyone will be better off for it. So that's me. That's Monday Diaries in a new format. Would love to hear what you guys think about this. Of course, subscribe if you want to hear more about the journey. Go check out the Thursday videos. They're a lot more fun and interesting to some people. And I hope you start fuck with Mondays too. Peace.